What's up, y'all, and welcome back to Cards for Hire. Okay, y'all, so I have been hearing impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a horse and carriage. Impossible. What else? It's another line. Impossible. Things are happening every day. So something about, I'm getting a couple things. Something about manipulation, something about you needing to pivot, something about you believing in the impossible, whether it's something negative or something positive, something about you needing to go a different route, like keep doing what you're doing, but possibly like do it on another platform or do it at another job, another position or something like that is very significant. There's also some sort of concern, also a backfire. This could be for you or for someone else. Some type of magic that somebody could have been throwing your way. Could be like kind of boomeranging back to them, backfiring. Somebody could be experiencing a backfire. This could be have something to do with money or some type of debt. This could be karmic debt as well. Oh, some type of a beauty spell or something like that could be significant. Maybe something with your hair, something with your skin could be significant. And if that's the case, pay attention to the people that are around you, because if it was backfired, then their skin or their hair is getting worse. And I'm getting better by the day, baby. Okay. As always, y'all know we gotta pray before we eat, all right? Lord, I thank you in advance. I ask for clarity, protection, as well as progression and connection. I extend my gratitude and ask that my angels and guides protect me and mine on this vibe, amen. Never forget, y'all are the minds, okay? If you miss a prayer, I got you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Something about you not needing to worry about something. Because impossible things are happening every day. It's something about you needing to believing in the impossible. Purpose, 54, number 9. Something about balancing either your masculine and feminine energies, or you balancing your productivity with your rest. Your resting time is very significant. Growth is significant as well. You might be needing to pick up and move. Something about moving your roots. Like maybe you and your family are moving, or maybe you need to move your family, your immediate family. Yeah, something needs to bloom, and it might be able to bloom elsewhere or to blossom elsewhere with this little bud at the bottom. Purpose. Can I have one more? Impossible. Oh, you may also be receiving help from like an elder, maybe like an ancestor or an older woman or something like that. Something about the number 9, 54, 45. Mandrake, sensuality. Yeah, there's definitely some type of confusion that could be getting cleared out right now. There's also a cycle that is on the precipice of ending. And like I said, something to do with roots. Something to do with roots. Possibly something about a baby. You might want to move before you have a child or something like that. You might want to start planting certain or specific flowers. Maybe on like native plants you've been thinking about planting. And then dandelion, wounded healer. Somebody might benefit from drinking dandelion tea. Dandelions are good for the heart. And something needs to be healed. Whatever it is that you are going through, a consistent theme in your life or a consistent lesson in your life needs to be healed in order for you to show or teach other people how to heal that part of their life. That could be very beneficial. Impossible things are happening every. Some type of miracle could be happening health-wise. Yeah, something about your vessel could be very significant. Some type of money could be coming in out of nowhere. You're being called to trust it. With trusted at the bottom. What's the situation? Uh-oh. What's the situation, Lord? Something about needing to come together with someone, or some sort of collaboration could be very significant. Yeah, switching something up, changing how you do things, not changing what you do, but maybe how you do it or where you do it, changing locations. This is giving me, I'm seeing, you know how sometimes people fundraise outside of Walmart or CVS, something like that. Something about fundraising could be significant as well. What's the situation? Three of Swords, yeah, something about healing is very significant. What else with this situation? Page of Pentacles, this is the reason that I grabbed this. This Page of Pentacles was speaking to me. You're going to get some new information that lets you know that it's okay to move forward. It's okay to progress. There's something that you're needing to believe, to trust in. Believing is seeing, not the other way around. Four of Cups at the bottom, something that you could be rejecting, some type of idea that you could be rejecting. Cause the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules. Impossible. I feel like I say this a lot, but there's something about you possibly being around people that have limiting beliefs or are insistent upon you living by their life's limits. The Devil, toxicity. Yeah, you got some people around you who are toxic that want you to be chained up just like they are. Something about a snake could be significant. Absolutely. Ace of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Somebody could want you to change what it is, how you go about your creativity. They want you to create something else. And it's causing a bit of stress. Again, with the 9. 9s are very significant. You could be seeing 999. Something about $999 or $9.99. $9.99. Are you out of your mind? What is that? Is that furniture or something like that? Death. Yeah, you're being called to release these people or release this person. King of Wands. Absolutely. There's something about you needing to take a specific action. Actually, what's my collective's energy? Also with this Ace of Cups and the Nine of Swords, somebody may feel like you should be pouring into them more as opposed to pouring into yourself or to your endeavors, your dreams, which could be stressing them out. Because the Ace of Cups isn't pointing towards the Nine of Swords. So these are two separate situations or two separate energies. You may be being gifted some type of creative idea or just a way out of something. You may be gifted another option. Collective's energy, please. Impossible. Oh, man. Okay. King of Swords, and it fell on the floor. I take the cards that fall on the floor as a past energy. So in the past, you could have been not so open to love or to your creative endeavors. Due to the fact it fell on the floor, you might be finding that that's not always the best way to go about things. There's something that you need to open up, possibly your heart chakra. It seems like you're very capable of speaking about something or moving logically, but there's a different way to go about something. You might be wanting to change up how you display your authority. And this could be impossible, like an impossible thought for people. Yeah, Eight of Wands, that's a message for sure. Something about fast movement too, fast pace. Nine of Pentacles at the bottom. You could be needing to pivot where you are assertive. Yeah, the High Priestess. Not the High Priestess. Hello? Something about your intuition could be significant. The Hierophant is very significant. Something about you changing how you are seeing, how you are perceived. Something about changing your 3D environment. You could be teaching people a lesson. Something about school could be significant as well. Or you could be learning a lesson. A lesson is coming in fast for you, yeah. King of Cups, You're needing to move through something, move about the country a little differently. The Moon. That's intuition. Something about your dreams could be significant as well. Actually, do I want to use these? Page of Pentacles, all right. What's this Three of Swords for the situation, please and thank you? The Hierophant. Something about a commitment is very significant. You could be healing from a commitment or learning what you did wrong in a commitment, learning how you could have been softer in a commitment, something like that. Learning how possibly your words hurt others in a commitment or vice versa. Take it where it goes. The World, yeah, there's a cycle ending with this. Can I have one more for this Three of Swords? You're changing how you're perceived in the world. Seven of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. There could have been some deception here. Somebody could have been juggling another situation. Maybe two families, two children, two partners, two jobs. And it could be showing itself to be detrimental. Defaults, something about a default is significant, possibly like a default parent. Clarify Page of Pentacles in the Chariot. Page of Cups. Something about children could be significant as well, or just immature energy. Something, learning something new could also be. Yeah, the Fool. That's a new cycle. Eight of Swords. Somebody could have been manipulated into staying in something or standing by something, like a certain lesson or a certain method, a certain way of life. The Eight of Swords comes out again, and the Hanged Man. Yeah, whatever you are moving away from or whatever you are being guided to move away from, it's been keeping you stuck and in this this unhealthy headspace. And whatever you're learning about communication could be beneficial for you moving forward. You could be learning about a message that was given or a creative idea that was given. That creative idea could have been the form of manipulation, almost as though someone is giving you an idea, but it benefits them more than it does you, if that makes sense. Yeah, Page of Swords. Watching energy, somebody watching possibly to see what you do with this. It's almost giving me the energy of somebody giving you an idea and then they're waiting for you to expand on it so they can take it. Yeah, the Moon. Something's hidden. Let me get one more for this. Cause the world of everything reason fools who don't believe in sensible. Yeah, expansion. But it's only going to cause boundaries. It's only going to cause burdens for you. It's like something more than you can carry. Maybe somebody is trying to put something more on your plate. And that might be like the last straw, the final straw. Page of Swords. Somebody could be studying something, because the Hierophant is indicative of learning in school as well. Higher learning. It's something that you're learning about this situation that is going to propel you forward. Or it's something that you need to take with you as you move forward. Can I have one more for this Three of Swords, please? Somebody could be causing chaos between two people, kind of like putting people against each other. The Knight of Swords. This is definitely about a message, something about what is this? Five of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's gonna end up somebody's gonna lose. This isn't a win-win. This is a win-lose. Clarify this Knight of Swords. What is this? Ten of Swords and the Five of Swords. Yes, this is your ancestors possibly telling you this is always an ancestor card for me in this deck. Somebody telling, or this is you being guided to end this cycle or end this world of pain is what I heard. This world of pain, 5 of Swords. Somebody could be boxing or something like that. Like I said, it's like this could be a lose-lose situation. A hell of a lot of swords out here. Something is heavy about communication. Who don't believe in sensible rules? Death and the 10 of Cups. This could be a relationship that needs to be released. It doesn't have to be romantic, although it could be. Okay. What do these other people got going on? This devil. Yeah, look, chained. It's like in neither one of you that they have chained together is going to benefit. 8 of Pentacles. Somebody could be showing their hand or trying to make something work, trying to force something to work. Queen of Cups at the bottom. Forcing love? What is this? This could be in a home setting. Yeah, this could be a mother or somebody that is pregnant. 9 of Cups. Somebody that is doing something so that it looks as if it's a whole lot of 9s in this motherfucker. Yeah, 3 of Cups. Almost like forcing a celebration or forcing something to look as though it's a wish fulfillment. Your wish is my command. That's the kind of energy someone wants you to be in. Your wish is my command. It's like somebody wants to be able to tell you to jump and you say how high. This could also be manipulation through money, through work. Like someone's like, well, I make all the money, so you need to do this, 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 and that. The High Priestess. I knew it was going to come out. It's a whole lot of cards. 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, Justice, and the High Priestess. Look, and the 5 of Wands at the bottom. Something about causing chaos. 9 of Wands. You're being guided to block this person out, to protect your sanity, to protect your peace. Coming to. Somebody's coming to the realization that somebody that is around them that was once safe is no longer safe. And this is the thing. Even that the idea of them being safe before was an illusion. It's almost giving me the energy of people doing something or giving you something or offering you something only so that they can have something over your head. Like, well, I did this so you can't leave. Well, I did this so you can't move away. Something about guilt. Someone could be possibly trying to guilt you into a situation or karmically tie you to a monetary situation, tie you to debt in some way, shape, or form. Someone wants you to be indebted to them. Thank you, God. Took me a while to get there, but God dang it, I got there. 9 of Swords. 2 of Wands. Yeah, there's a decision that needs to be made. Somebody might need to travel. Absolutely. Somebody needs to travel away from this energy. 9 of Swords. There's so many cards coming out. You or them could be a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Or this is something that they are seeing. You're more powerful. You're more powerful than you think. But I'm also hearing the line from 5th element, but she's more fragile than she seems. This other person could be more fragile than they seem, which is why they may come off kind of blunt or overly harsh. And with this King of Swords, this other person, I know this is your energy, is what I was checking up on. But this King of Swords could also represent a person that had some type of authority over your life in the past. Who don't believe in sensible rules? impossible. You could also have somebody that is jealous in your energy. That's why you need to cut ties. Ignore. Ignorance is your new best friend. Ignorance is your new best friend. This is the best thing that could have happened. Any longer and I wouldn't have made it. It's not a war, no, it's not a rapture. I'm just a person, but you can't take it. The same tricks that once fooled me, they won't get you anywhere. I'm not the same kid from your memory. Somebody remembers, somebody watched you grow up. And now they're like, why can't I control you like I used to be able to when you were a kid? Well, now I can fend for myself. Yeah. Okay. Ace of Swords. Oh my gosh. That is so funny. Okay. Yeah, this is clarity. Somebody's realizing you're not the same person that they can manipulate. Ace of Wands. Yeah, you got a newfound power. I'm on a new level. Here it is. Okay. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups to the Nine of Swords. And it's like, somebody may have positioned themselves in a certain burdensome situation, and they're trying to hold you there with them. It's like, nah, if I'm suffering, so are you. Misery loves company, don't it? The World, yes, absolutely. This is something that needs to end. And it's also the Devil. Again, it's also giving me the energy of you can let this go without being harsh or without being on their level in a way. So let this go with grace. Let this go with love. Let this go with honor. King of Swords, somebody of authority. Yeah. You now need to shift into the energy of being the authoritative figure of your own life. Page of Swords. This is something that you are learning. The Page of Swords, and then the Knight of Swords. And now the King of Swords. You know, it's levels to this. I'm on a new level. You used to be somebody that was learning and watching other people, but you realize that they cause more conflict in their own lives than what is beneficial. It's almost like, okay, but you're at this big old age and you're still going through stuff that I watched you go through as a kid. Like, clearly you don't have all the answers. The High Priestess, and you know this man, clearly you don't have all the answers. This is the energy of learning from past family members' mistakes. Even if they have yet to learn from those mistakes. And now this, yeah, the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands falling right on the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands came out when I was looking at the Nine of Wands, didn't it? Wasn't it? I heard harbor. Someone may feel like you're harboring or holding on to a grudge. Yeah, someone may feel like you are abandoning them in some way, shape, or form after all they've done. But all that they do, they hang over your head as if you owe them something, as if you are indebted to them. The Chariot, yeah, go ahead and move away from this situation. The Tower, it's going to be a shock to their ass. You need to uproot. Clarify this King of Swords. This could be something about a house. You need to move, or you're being called to move. So save the shmonies. Do I want to clarify with these? I do. I'm not the same kid from your memory. Well, now I can fend for myself. Nine of Cups, the Magician, and the Ten of Cups. Somebody is definitely, or could be presently manipulating some type of energy, manipulating how people see them. Doesn't this look like a show? Somebody's putting on a show towards the family or something like that, making it seem as if they have utter control over the family or over you or something like that, or over your happiness. This could also be you manifesting your dreams. 9 to the 10 to the 10. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Letting go or releasing burdens is definitely necessary. Someone is intent on giving you burdens. It's almost like if I had to go through it, so do you. What's this Magician? Because I don't want to take away from the fact that a magician is a very powerful person. And it doesn't always have to be negative. Uh-oh. Knight of Cups. Message. No, this is feeling like coercion. The Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Six of Cups. Some type of investment in self is necessary. Investing in you right now is very important. Whereas in the past, you could have invested more so in the relationships around you. But now it's time to take care of yourself. Well, now I can fend for myself. It's like, if what you do for me goes against me loving myself properly or giving to myself, then I don't even want it. At one point in time, you could have wanted the life of this person, or this person could have been like an idol of yours, or somebody that you looked up to. Like I said, Four of Pentacles. There's something very important about you keeping your energy to yourself in order to maintain your sanity. The Four of Pentacles is about not only withholding things, possibly withholding money, withholding energy, withholding emotions, but it's also about mental stability. You have to withhold something in order to maintain your mental stability. There could be a person around you that is constantly trying to dig at you, like question you, make you question yourself, put you like in a corner. I'm hearing nobody puts baby in a corner. Look, the eight of Cups, man, this is something that you need to get rid of, that you need to let go. Seven of Cups, because it's only putting you in a state of confusion. It's like once you get out, you have a conversation with them, and then you're like, well, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should. It makes you question yourself. It's like whatever you're certain about by yourself, you get around this person and then they make you question everything that you've already deemed is okay or is not okay for you. This mandrake sensuality is really calling to me. Something about the artist Drake could be significant. Something about a man could be significant. Something about, you know how in Harry Potter, those baby mandrakes, they scream and they like paralyze you. Somebody is like trying to put you in the energy of being too paralyzed to move away. Something about that is significant. Whatever somebody is telling you is not possible is very much so possible. But if you don't believe it, then it won't happen. They don't believe it. They stop believing in something. So it's not going to happen for them. But this is your life. You don't want me to use these cards no more? Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. You coming into some type of money or new opportunity will actually be more burdensome for them. Y'all hear that car? Okay. Or that motorcycle. Motorcycles are significant too. I've been seeing and hearing those for a minute. Strength. Yeah, somebody doesn't believe in the strength that you have to get out of something, get out of or into something. Yeah. And this is the thing. Something may be moving slow for you. So someone's trying to get you to stop doing it before it takes off. Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. This new opportunity will be burdensome towards them. 8 to the 10, there's something about a choice that you need to make, or some type of travel that needs to take place. It's a whole lot of nines. It's a lot of closing out of cycles that you need to think about, that you are encouraged to move forward. And this is the thing. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. What's missing is the Ace of Wands. So there's some type of action that you need to take. Because the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules. Something about how somebody dresses is significant. Something about a red dress, and not even like a red sexy dress, like a red raggedy dress. Remember she said, impossible for a country bumpkin to a prince in marriage. Ace of Cups, man. There's some type of lesson that has already been learned here. You may need to like move away and not tell anybody where or why you are moving. It's just like I just need to get away from this. Something about the ocean is very significant. The sea or a lake or a body of water. And something about somebody being pulled. You know, the moon controls the currents. It controls bodies of water. So, of course, it has an effect on us. And I think there's a new moon in Taurus now. So you might be being pulled to something that is going to increase or enhance your stability. Tauruses are about stability and holding on to things. It's also about the senses, the 5 senses. Sensuality. You need to feel something out. Like meditation could be very significant. 3 of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Whatever heartbreak you have gone through or endured is actually you're supposed to use it as a catalyst to go towards your ambition, to also realize how beautiful and powerful you are. Something is very significant about hair. And attire. Possibly something about needing to dress the part. The Emperor. Needing to dress the part in order to attain some type of power. Five of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Strength. You're being called to push through some type of situation, in order to get to this 10 of Pentacles. It might not be looking good right now, but there's something about speaking life into you or your situation. And the King of Wands is right here. So the queens to me are like internal processes. If I'm not speaking to a person or speaking about another person, the queens are internal processes. And then the kings are taking action outside of themselves toward. Feminine is internal, masculine is outside, it's external. So there's some type of decision that needs to be internalized, and then you move forward. You might even be guided to move away from family. Somebody may be telling you that it's impossible for you to do something without family. Somebody might want to pop your bubble, so to speak. Like invade your privacy and invade your protection, invade your mindset. Somebody also could be speaking to you about lack. What is this? A Sagittarius could be very significant. What is this? 5 of Pentacles and the Knight of, trying to keep you stuck. Pisces energy, trying to keep you stuck. And I think we already have Pisces out here. This could have been happening since February or since March. People benefit from you feeling as if you are stuck. The Empress. This could have to do with a mother figure. Or this could have to do with you needing to relax in order to attract whatever it is that you know that you deserve. Deserving is very significant as well. You are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find the path to your best self. And the Four of Pentacles right here. Yeah, it's something that you need to hold on to in order to see. Yeah. Five of Cups. I knew it was some type of guilt. Page of Wands. And the King of Cups. You could be, somebody could be telling you that it's not, making you feel guilty about not speaking to them about every single step that you are making. I'm hearing every step you take, I'll be watching you. Yeah. People are watching you. Protection. All right. Ooh, let me wrap this up. Okay. Anything else? I just saw abandonment and manifestation. Enamor. Third party situation. Confirmation on my phone. Boy moms. Yeah, you could be a man and this could be talking about your boy mom. Yeah, somebody's using love as a form of manipulation, as a way to keep you stuck or tied to them. Endings. This is what needs to end. I'm telling you. The number 63 could be significant. 63 is 9. All right. Blocked and self-love. Yes, people are trying to block your self-love. If you loving on yourself gets you away from their grasp, they don't want it to happen. Sweetheart, you need to believe in the impossible, whatever that is for you. People are taking advantage of the fact that you are sweethearted, that you are noble, that you are honorable. Achievement, absolutely. Starseed, boss. Yeah, somebody wants to be your boss in one way, shape, or form. Anything else for my collective? And then I'm going to read these. Hello. And it just landed upright on my sage. You could benefit from cleansing right now. Something about a bath could be significant. A cleansing bath. Remember, with cleansing baths, it's very important to have all 4 elements. So you have the tub full of water. You could have something burning, a candle, sage, incense, Palo Santo. Something with earth. Because that's from the earth, right? Or crystals or stones. And then some people smoke when it comes to air too. But hey, do what you need to do, all right? Okay. I'm sure there's something that I'm missing. But yeah, you need to cleanse this out of your energy. Cleanse these people or this mindset out of your energy in order to reach your bliss, in order to reach your happiness. Somebody might be actively trying to prevent you from going a different route. Going what is it? The path least traveled, the path less traveled, something about that. Somebody wants you to walk the path that everybody else has walked, because that's what we do. We don't stray. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. 9, you're supposed to be closing out a cycle. This could be a familial cycle that you're supposed to be closing out of. Impossible. All right. I love saving these for the end because it really be tying everything together. 54, ashwagandha. Ashwagandha? Yeah. I'm gonna just start telling y'all, get a snack. Okay, these readings get longer and longer. Upright, divine purpose, finding the future self, receiving a divine gift. Impossible. Ashwagandha, like the North Node, mirrors the potentials of our divine purpose, also known as Dharma in Sanskrit. Ashwagandha contains both solar and lunar elements within it, as it provides great strength and adaptability. Yet with the deep qualities of the moon, such as relaxation, lucidity, and expanded consciousness. Ashwagandha reminds us that it is not necessary to fully know the entirety of your purpose in order to pursue it. When you're living in alignment with your Dharma, there is no separation between your inner and outer realities. It becomes a cohesive expression, therefore granting a feeling of wholeness and completion. As this plane flies over, somebody needs to hop on a flight or something. Perhaps you are not clear on your desired outcome, so your efforts feel unfocused or purposeless. Even if you've lost touch with your why, remain open to the mystery of the journey. Stay focused and playful. Keep following the signs. My nose is itching like a mofo. 45, sensuality. Sensuality, discovering new forms of intimacy, finding the inner beloved, expression of healthy sexuality and abundance. Mandrake is here to ask you to find new forms of intimacy. Ask yourself what inspires bliss. We already had bliss out here, didn't we? Yeah, I put the card on there. What inspires bliss? Okay. Joy and passion in my life. Notice how you relax into flow and more easily attract what you need and desire when you focus on energy givers, such as joy. Mandrake is here to assist you in liberating unchanneled creativity and sensuality, releasing energy from the sacral center, and activating your pleasure centers to experience a higher form of love. Don't allow unworthiness, fear of rejection, and inhibition of pleasure to stop you from experiencing higher love. Bring me a higher love. Okay. Focus on giving your gifts to the world with overwhelming passion and opening up to receive fully and fearlessly. All right, y'all. That's what I got for y'all. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are interested in a personal, all that information is down below. And don't forget to stay fly and aim high.